Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I thought I'd share another little job I'm trying to do in Vincent to get myself a bit more space. Before you leave, when you pack up, everything in the van obviously has to be stored away and put safely so it's not flying around everywhere. I've had times where I've forgotten to put the kettle away and it's rolled around everywhere, soaked everything. You've got to put everything away. But you've only got so much storage space. Now, I've been trying to free up some cupboard space so that hopefully I could put maybe some clothes in there or store a bit more stuff, the GoPro, bits and pieces, iPad, in the cupboard and get stuff out. Now, it suddenly dawned on me that the space behind the driver's seat, up against the worktop, doesn't really get used. The seat never gets moved. It can only go back as far as the worktop. But if I were to put like a quarter or maybe a third board upright up there, I might be able to get a few little shelves in to put stuff, like so your tea, your coffee, your sugar, cans and stuff. Maybe, you know, your dried rices, pot noodles, stuff like that. Even, I suppose, cutlery to a degree. So I might be able to actually clear a whole space in the cupboard to put up on some shelves there. And also, I don't know whether you can see behind here, but I've actually taken the mirror down and I'm planning to put another little shelf across there. But let's tackle one job at a time, because I'm big into let's start one job and then start another. Got to have a bit of discipline this time and get on with the one job. Now, I want to do it with pallet wood. From lighter pallets. I've got some heavier pallets, but they really are too heavy to start putting in the van. Now I'll turn the camera around so that you can see exactly where I'm looking at. So we're talking about this sort of area here where I've drawn the curtain across. I've actually done that because I thought it might block a little bit too much light in the van. To be totally honest with you, it doesn't really make a great deal of difference, but it would give me, sort of putting a board down there butting up to the work surface, quite a bit more storage area just to put stuff in. So first things first, I've got to get a template cut for the curve on the top and obviously the funny odd shapes around the side. Planning to do it, as I say, in pallet wood, but I think I'll make a template up first that I can get fitted up there in cardboard and take it from there. So let's give it a go. Okay guys, with a little bit of jiggery pokery and a lot of offering up, I think I've sort of got the shape into the corner down that wall. Might need to just take a bit more off here so that this fits flush with the ceiling and maybe mark it. Let's have a look. I don't really want it to come out much farther than that, so we'll take it off up here. Now I've come to thinking about fixings as well, and I might well put a thinner piece of ply in and then possibly clad it with pallet wood to get a sort of rustic feel, only because I think in order to do it completely with pallet wood I'm going to have to make a framework, and I don't really want it to be that complicated. So let's just mark, need a little bit more, maybe off of here to there, maybe. Let's give it a go. So I think I'm just about there. So I'll take this down, cut that down there and make sure I've got enough. And carry on. Obviously I've got to use a longer piece of wood because I want to go down to the floor. Let's give that a go. Right, okay guys, after hundreds of little cuts, I think I've just about got that right now, so that's going to fit up there. I'm going to bring it as far as here, which is like the end of the driver's seat. I mean, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to put anything on there because I've got the fridge to pull out, so that'll just be blank, but I should be able to get at least a couple of reasonable shelves on here to store stuff. So I've worked out I need 31 inches longer than I've got here on this piece of cardboard. So I'm going to now go and offer it up to a piece of ply and get working with the jigsaw, and hopefully I'll have the wood cut. Then I've got to work out the fixings. There's a little ledge there which I'll have no problem screwing it to, and at the top here, because I'll probably get rid of this rail now, and this is always hanging down, there's a little gap here where the two roofs join, and I put the original piece in, but it just always seems to be flicking down. So I might actually see if I can get a piece of timber that's flexible enough and wide enough to go across that gap and also butt up to the back of here, which will give me something to fix it to up there, and that should be enough. And then maybe put a floor bracket on just to hold this bottom piece stable. So let's see how it goes. I'll go and find some ply. As you can see, it took hundreds and hundreds of little cuts to get this right, but hopefully the piece of wood that I now cut should fit without any modifications, so wish me luck. Okay, so I've got my template. There you go, and I've offered it up to a sheet of ply, measured top to bottom, and hopefully I've got the measurements right. So I will start and have a go with this jigsaw again. Wish me luck. Well, after a lot of huffing and puffing, I've actually got it in there. See if I can drop that down a little bit. There you go. So it's in there. Now, it's going to be lined anyway with the carpet, which is a little bit forgiving, I should say then, because you can cover up all those little gaps. I thought I'd been so clever with that template. And I've still got a few little gaps, but once that's carpeted and it's got a few shelves on, I'll actually be quite happy with it. It doesn't really take up that much room, it doesn't really block out that much light. What it does do is give me a bit more storage space. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So hopefully once I get the carpet on and the shelves on, it'll give me a little bit of space. Result. Quite happy with that. So a bit of a change of plan on my ply panel. As much as it would look really nice in pallet wood, I think it's going to make it even heavier than it is already. So with weight in mind and always being a bit conscious of that, I decided to opt for some vinyl plank flooring. It's quite thin, it's quite lightweight, and bonus, it's even better to put up apparently. It's a random design. I'll show you here now. I'll offer a piece up, but I think the colour's going to be fine with the van. So it's going to be that sort of effect, which I think will look quite nice. And obviously I'll edge the side here and probably paint the back unless I get hold of some carpet, but it seems a bit pointless buying carpet for the sake of that little piece on the back when I could paint it. Let's get started. Well, so far so good, and I cannot believe how easy this stuff is to actually put up. It's literally peel and cut it on, peel and stick. But I think once that's finished, it'll give me the desired effect. With the hob just being here, it means anything that splashes isn't going to go onto carpet, which would be a nightmare to get off, or wood that's waxed. So I think that's really going to work well, and I quite like the look of it. Let's get some more done. There we have it. Actually really pleased with that. I've managed to take a little bit more off. But yeah, it's going to be quite nice because I can get a reasonably deep shelf here without just going, as long as I don't go any higher than that. I come up here, I can get sort of tea, coffee and sugar canisters and stuff storage up here. Got a little tiny spice rack to go there. In fact, I'll just offer it up. Little store behind it. I remember my mum years and years ago when I was at home actually saving the tokens off of the Home Pride flour, because she used to do a lot of baking, did my mum. And she saved all the tokens and got one of the Fred spice racks. So I think that's going to take pride of place on that new wall. But all in all, dead pleased, and it'll free up a bit of space in the cupboard, which was the whole intention. So brilliant. So here are my little Fred spice rack, so I can have a little bit of me mom in the van, and that will clear. Quite nice to put sort of spag bowl stuff in there, Italian herbs, bits and pieces, but they're dead cute. I like those. So there you have it, guys. Got to get a bit of trim to finish this off, paint the back, but all in all just about finished. Pallet wood shelf there, as I say, come out deep enough to be able to put tea, coffee, sugar and a few bits of dried food, maybe a cup of soup, pot noodles, something like that. But yeah, job done. Another little job done in Vincent. Friends are up on the wall, so a little bit of my mum in the kitchen area. So I finally have a shelf in Vincent to put my tea, coffee, sugar, sauce, salt and pepper and stuff out of the cupboard. Frees me up a little bit of space in the cupboard. Managed to find some old shelving because I didn't want anything pristine. I didn't want new wood. I'm actually probably going to try and age the spice rack a little bit, see if I can weather that. But all in all, I'm actually really pleased with the result. I just made it a little bit rustic on the end there. Put myself a nice little sign up. Another little one there. But yeah, that was worth the effort. And bonus, I've actually freed up some cupboard space. He's ready now for a trip, and that's the next thing. So I'll catch you later, guys, and hopefully the next time I'll drop on the channel will be on my way fishing. So tight lines, speak to you later, bye.